Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID, so please reach out to us and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you. Okay, so I extracted it. After that, I'm going to this directory and follow just this one um, here. Okay, to start this file will be there in the bin directory. So you have to go inside the bin here, and there's you see the file Splunk, which is here. So this is you are doing accepting the license. Done. Now, if you want to set the username and password, so please enter the administrator username. So admin I'll use, and password admin123. This is for your installations password. If you want to change it, you require this password to be used. So now it's starting. Now the port number you'll be there having 8000. Okay, so please remember that. So now because 8000, you have to change the port here also in the security groups. So let me check that port is open or not. So see here, it's not open, so I will open all port. Just a second. So here all traffic, save it. Done. So now I can access this one. So go to EC2 IP address and put it up in this 8000 port number. So this is your Splunk now, which two component is added here already. One is indexer and search forwarder. So admin 123 and done. All of you understood this? Any questions so
Yes.
far? Yeah. So now here you see this is the one of the latest version of Splunk, and see search and reporting, that which I was talking about, search head. This is called search head, search and reporting. Click on it, and this is your search. You can say it's like your Google. Whatever that you do in Google, this is your Google for you. Now logs will be coming to the Splunk from the various sources, and you need to learn how to search for it. That is something which you can do that. Any question?
Mm.
Okay. So now this is something which you have to do. So I got the Splunk server. Now, how do we get the data inside this? That is important. How do we get the data inside that? So here, if you go to the setting, and you see add a data, here add a data, explore data, some more features you have. So many features you have actually. Uh, so here distributed environment, creating a clusters and all stuff like that. So in fact, if you want to learn complete Splunk, everything including SIM and all, even 15-20 days of training is less actually, because so many things are there in Splunk, so many things. So here add a data, click on it, and if you see that here, you can get the data from various sources. So here you can get a data from cloud, which are the sources which is supported. By the way, you can install multiple other options also, plugins, add-ons and all. See this. So these are the data you can get it uh, in Splunk from cloud sources. You have to give the AWS keys and secret token and stuff like that. So AWS billing data, logs, billing logs, CloudFront logs, config logs, ELB logs, S3 logs, Kinesis logs. You can get it data from the cloud. Networking related data, two sources are there. You can add a more sources also. So here Cisco data, your Cisco logs, you can get it. Palo Alto network logs, you can get it. Operating system, I think you'll be much more comfortable. So Windows, Linux, all this thing you can get it here. And security logs, three sources are there. McAfee and AD and semantic endpoint and all. So these are the different logs. Get it. Or you can also get data with the following method. You can upload the data logs also. Yes, you can upload the logs. And here you can also upload the logs through the different method like files, HTTP, WMI, TCP, UDP, script. That also you can do that. So a Splunk will hit to that script, web script or web URL or TCP or UDP port and get the logs also if you're exposing the logs. And this is what I was talking about, forwarder, which is, you can say, agent, which is collect the logs from the various sources and then uh, store it in a Splunk index. Are you understanding, all of you?
Right.
Hello? Yeah. So now what I have done, I have created some sample logs for learning purpose, because logs you have to understand the pattern. So here you will see, you can go to this organization, you'll be there in the recording, and click Splunk sample data. So just for learning, I mean, you can upload any sample data. This is just for learning purpose. A lot of logs you have it. So these are the earthquake data for US. This is a sample data from provided by Splunk. This was a my PC data, uh, my Windows machines PC data. Some tutorials data for the for learning and all. Here we have some dummy logs. Here you have some some more logs. So yeah, logs is pattern is, you have to understand this. Whenever you get a logs, first you understand before jumping on Splunk. You understand the pattern. Okay. So let's say I'll just do a little bit of real work, because this logs, it's a little older. So every time what I need to do, I can upload the log, that's not a problem. But while searching the logs, I have to always select 3 years, 5 years, and that's really irritating. Here, when we search, I have to select the logs here from last all time, dab dab dab. So that's a really irritating. So just for learning purpose, what I'll do, I will uh, go to event manager of Windows. Okay, event manager of Windows, and here it will take little time, but you'll get all the details. This is the area application. Are you comfortable with it, all of you?
Yeah.
So here you have application logs. How many logs you have? 63,671. So what I'll do, right click on this, and where is a export option? Here. Okay, so you'll go for save all event as. Okay, so here you want to CSV, text, XML, or EVTC. CSV, I'll go for it. uh, Rajesh app log, this is the source. I downloaded. Okay, let me go and check this. I don't know where it got downloaded. Okay, I have to do one more time actually. Okay, so document. Here it is. This is the documents, and here it is. Okay, so the size is almost still growing, actually still happening. So 2 MB to 6 MB, now 7 MB close to it. Just wait for it few seconds. Now it seems to be over. So now what I'll do, I will go to my Splunk and go to Splunk setting, add data, upload. Okay, and select under the document Rajesh here. Now it's uploading. So right now free version 500 MB maximum you can process. So this is a select source. I did it. This is a source CSV format. Source type. So automatically it will detect. It will detect in the CSV format. See here, source type here. Follow my cursor. Automatically detected. But if you think, oh no, this is not a structured one, unstructured, so you can parsing also. I don't want to complicate right now, but yeah, this is more than sufficient. And then next, what is the host field? So this is the host field. You can say host field is Rajesh, and you want to store in this database which is called default index. You can create a new index also. This is I'm creating Rajesh, and everything let it be same. Okay, so this will be stored in the new database called Rajesh. You want to review this and then submit. That's all. So this is the one of the way to upload it, but typically we don't upload like that. And then you start searching. So now what you want to search in that log, it's up to you. Okay, so now still yet to come, so just wait for it. Now second one what I want, this log also I want security logs. Security logs. So here go to here and CSV format Rajesh security log. Save it. Same thing. I want the security logs, so I will Rajesh security logs. You see, this is still 0 kV. Wait for some seconds. So you have a security log 33,481. So let me 16 MB. Let's wait for a few more seconds. Okay, now done. So now what I want is I'll go for same thing. I'll do the same thing. Go to setting, add data, and upload. Select file, documents, Rajesh, security logs. I will update same process. Done. CSV format type has been detected. Next. Host, I'll make it Rajesh, and this is I'll create a new index, Rajesh hyphen security. Okay, save it, review, submit. Okay, so for learning purpose, we got the sufficient data, so we can learn the search techniques. But how do we set up a forwarder? So that also I'll teach you. So forwarder, what I will do, go for Splunk, and where is a forwarder? This is a forwarder. So you can set up a Linux forwarder also, Windows forwarder also. So the forwarder will do what? I have told you through the slides. This is your search index. This is a search head. This is a forwarder. So forwarder will collect the data from the different sources, okay, and send it to indexer. And indexer will search. Search head will search. So right now, these two components we have in the same one. This is called Splunk, the one which you are accessing, the same one. Okay, so this is a Splunk server, we can call it, and this is the forwarder. For this indexer, same software is needed, just a role you have to change, and the search head also same software needed, just role you have to change it. But I'm not complicating too much right now. And then we are setting the forwarder now. So forwarder, which is you can say is like a collecting the log and forward it to Splunk. So here, how can we install the forwarder? So forwarder URL I have stored here just to save time, and this forwarder I'm going to download it. So I'm setting in my Windows machines actually. So here, now see here, downloading is done. Now how to install and all, I think I don't have to teach you. Here it is. Now here it says, hey, do you want an on-premise Splunk enterprise instance, or you want Splunk Cloud? Splunk Cloud is also available, which you can use it. But right now it's on premises. So next, what is the username? You want to set this. So username for the forwarder, admin I'm setting. Uh, Password, I'll put it at admin123, admin12. This is the agent password, okay? Forwarder password. And then next. Now, which is your IP address for Splunk? So IP address of Splunk is this one. And I have opened up all the ports because of it's required the default 80, 89, 80, 89 port. So that is the default. Okay. So here, this is the IP address. Next. And this is the same IP address indexer 997. Next, and install. So that's all. So now what will happen, this forwarder will collect the data from my Windows machine and send it to uh, indexer. Are you understanding, all of you? Hello.
Yeah, Rajesh.
Okay, so just wait for a few seconds more. Okay, So done and finish. You can also click on the more info on forwarding if you want to learn some documentations and all, and finish. Done. Now you can go and check that forwarder services, Splunk services here, whether it's running or not. Here, Splunk, see, is running. So that is running. Now you should be seeing the data inside this, and you can check the forwarder under this setting, monitoring console. Okay, so how to add a forwarder step by step, I have also documented it. Just let me show you. So Splunk forwarder, and here this is the one, install and configure. So first thing, see, download the file. This is Linux one, Windows file also. Sorry. Okay. Sorry. So now go to the setting, monitoring console setting, and forwarder monitoring setting, and enable this uh, here. So can we go to that and show you? So go to this again. I'm repeating, monitoring console. After that, go to the setting here and forwarder monitoring setup, and here you enable it, save it. It'll take 15 minutes to do that. That's the one options. Second options you have to do, go to setting, forwarding and receiving, and receive data. So go to the setting, forwarding and receiving data. Where is that? Monitor. Wait, here. Forwarding and receiving data, and here uh, next option you have to do, receive data, add new. So receive data, which is an add new forwarder, which port it was. So 9997. So which was 997 port. Save it. Done. So this is also you did it. Now you have to restart the Splunk. Okay. So you can restart the Splunk using this method also. There is one web restart is there, and that is okay. So let me manually restart it. I'm not able to look it quickly. So here, Splunk, stop, shutting down. Okay. So restart that Splunk server. This option is there, setting, server control, restart Splunk. Okay. I did it manually, but you can setting, server point, you can do that. So shutting down, it'll take a few minutes. It's taking time, little time. Okay, so far what we did, I help you to understand what is Splunk, what is the basic architecture of Splunk, and let me start this. What is the basic structure of Splunk, and how do we install the Splunk, and then how do we upload the data, and how do we set up a forwarder which will collect the data and send to Splunk. Any questions so far, all of you?
No.
Okay, so now a lot of ways we have using that you can collect the data and store at a Splunk. But you know what is the most important one? Those collecting method is just a one-time setup. The most important thing which you have, which you need to learn, all of you, is like how do we search that? How do we search for it? So that is something which I'm going to explore it to you. And here, how do we search? How do we create a reports? All the stuff. Okay, so now after you coming and getting all the data, you can check that all the data input here, data inputs here. So there's a other source of data. So here right now I set it up forwarders and then uploaded the data, so that is more than sufficient. So if you go for indexes here, you'll see that I created two index. One was the default, and then few admin related index will be there. So now if you look at this here, this is Rajesh security. This is the Rajesh one. Okay, so this is the 2 1 we got it. Default as of now there's no data, uh, so it will take some time to you know send the data and all. Okay, so now let's start searching. So remember that your index name. Okay, so start searching. So here this is the box which you want to search, and from last 1 month. Okay, now search what you want. So this techniques, what should you type, that is important. So first thing, my index name is the database, you can say Rajesh or Rajesh hyphen security. So if you search like error, you are searching for default database, which is default database means this is the one main, which has a no data right now. 1 MB data is there, but it's not having any meaningful thing. So what should I do? I just put index and Rajesh, enter is Rajesh. Wait a second.
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devopschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video.
Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest.
Thanks for watching.